Hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I am also doing well. Guys, today I'm actually wanting to talk about some of the biggest cricket grounds in the world in terms of its capacity. Often when we watch cricket match on television, or even when you go to watch it online in person, we often enjoy the game, appreciate the players, appreciate if somebody has batted really well, or somebody has bowled really well, or somebody has fielded really well. But often we tend to ignore the place where they actually play, the cricket stadiums. And all around the globe, cricket is one of the most followed sport. And I mean, in terms of its viewership, and um, there are some fascinating stadiums, all across the world. So today let's talk about some of the active stadiums that have the largest capacity. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. The first stadium is the Sardar Patel Stadium in Ahmedabad in India. So this is a stadium which is almost done in terms of its construction, or I guess it's already done. So this is the newly constructed stadium in Ahmedabad, and this has a capacity of 110,000 people. So if you look at the home teams, it's of course Indian cricket team would have this as their home venue whenever they are playing against an opposition who is visiting India. Gujarat cricket team, which is a part of the Ranji Trophy in India, which is basically like a county cricket. And then Gujarat Lions used to be an IPL team representing the state of Gujarat. They don't play. They played for 2 seasons, but after that they did not play. But just in case they come back, it will be the home ground for them. So that was number one. Number two is the historic Melbourne Cricket Ground. I mean, this cricket ground doesn't need an introduction. There have been, in like uncountable number of matches that have been played here, and many fascinating close encounters. I mean, if you think about it, there are many finals of like major tournaments that have happened here. Generally, whenever there is a major competition like a T20 World Cup, or an ICC 50 over World Cup, if that happens in Australia, it's most likely that the finals would be played at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, which in short is called as the MCG. I mean, the finals of 2015 World Cup, in which Australia defeated New Zealand, was also played here. So this year we have T20 World Cup in Australia, and I think the final is in Melbourne Cricket Ground. So let's look at their home teams. Of course, it's the home venue for Australia, and then Victoria Bushrangers, and then Melbourne Stars. Melbourne Stars is the team representing the city of Melbourne in the Big Bash League, which is like the IPL version of Australian cricket. The next stadium that I want to talk about is the Eden Garden. This is one of the most historic cricket grounds in the world, and also I would say the most historic cricket ground in India. If you think about it, it's in Kolkata, and Kolkata is one of the most cricket loving city in India. I do remember, whenever, like back in the days, like in early 2000s, whenever foreign teams, especially Australia, used to visit India for like a test series, it used to be jam packed. And I mean, it's understood that it might be jam packed in one day internationals or T20, but even in test crickets, it used to be jam packed. It's such a cricket loving city. Amazing. And if you look at the home venue, it's of course India and then Bengal, because It geographically, it's Kolkata is in Bengal, and then Kolkata Knight Riders, which is the um, team representing the city of Kolkata in the Indian Premier League. There have been many, historic matches that have happened here at the Eden Gardens. And then the next stadium is the Shaheed Veer Narayan Singh International Cricket Stadium in Raipur, which is Nawa Raipur. In India, Raipur is the capital of Chhattisgarh. It's a state in India, so it has a capacity of 65,000. And then it's the home team. It says Delhi Daredevils. It used to be an IPL team, in representing the city of Delhi. The next stadium I want to talk about is Perth Stadium, which is in Perth. Perth is one of the cities in Australia, and if you have like a 5 test match series which is being played in Australia, it's very likely that one of those test matches would definitely be played at Perth. It's a beautiful ground. Of course, it's Australia, Western Warriors, and then Perth Scorchers. Perth Scorchers is a team representing the city of Perth in the Big Bash League. And it has a capacity of 60,000 people. I mean, just imagine how jam-packed it could be, if you have 60,000 people, cheering for both the teams. Oh my gosh, electrifying atmosphere. The next stadium I want to talk about is the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium. It's in Hyderabad. It's in India, capacity of 55,000. So if you think about it, it's the third biggest, no, not third, fourth biggest stadium in India in terms of its, let's see, Sardar Patel, Eden Garden. Yeah, it's the fourth biggest cricket stadium in India in terms of its capacity. I have personally been here, watched matches live, and the atmosphere is simply electrifying. It's it has got really good infrastructure, and great ambience to watch the match. Home teams are India, Hyderabad, and Ranji Trophy, Sunrisers Hyderabad, which is the IPL team representing the city of Hyderabad, and also Deccan Chargers. Deccan Chargers used to be the IPL team representing the city of Hyderabad when IPL actually started back in 2008. The next stadium is Adelaide Oval. Adelaide Oval is it's a historic cricket ground, one of many great matches, great innings, great records have been formed here. It's in the city of Adelaide, and the home teams are, Australia, Southern Redbacks, and Adelaide Strikers. Adelaide Strikers is a Big Bash League team representing the city of Adelaide. I think India played Pakistan here in the league match in 2015. It was jam-packed where Virat Kohli scored century and India won the match quite comfortably. At number 8, it's a tie. There is M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai, JSC International Cricket Stadium in Ranchi, Greenfield International Stadium in Trivandrum, and then Bharat Ratna Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee Ekana Cricket Stadium in Lucknow. All these stadiums are in India, each having, so it's 55,000, and then the rest of them are 50,000. I'm not sure if it's a mistake or something, but all these 4 stadiums are tied at number 8. And let's say so this M.A. Chidambaram Stadium is in Chennai, home stadium of the Chennai Super Kings, and this stadium Ranchi is also Kolkata Knight Riders, and then Trivandrum, it's in Kerala, so Kerala Cricket Stadium, and then Lucknow is in Uttar Pradesh. So India and Uttar Pradesh Cricket Association have their home teams here, the home venue here. Next stadium is the Dockland Stadium in Melbourne. It's the home venue for Melbourne Renegades. Melbourne Renegades is another team besides Melbourne Stars representing the the city of Melbourne in Big Bash League, which is a T20 league in Australia. Capacity of 48,003. And then the 10th one that I want to talk about is Sydney Cricket Ground. Again, if definitely if it's a 5-match series, one test match would definitely be played here in Sydney. It's an amazing stadium, really big. Many top cricketers have this stadium as their favorite. Capacity of 48,000. It's in Sydney. Home teams: Australia, New South Wales Blues, and then Sydney Sixers. Sydney Sixers is one of the teams that Steve Smith plays for, and it's a T20 league team which represents the city of Sydney in the Big Bash League. So these are the top 10 largest cricket stadiums in the world today in terms of their capacity. So that's all, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to comment on something, please go ahead and do it. I would love to hear back from you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.